Hello and welcome to Favorite Rugby on Favorite Sport for today's World Rankings preview. It is round two of the Rugby World Cup, and as a result, the rankings will continue to change. We saw quite a lot of change over the last weekend. None so much in the top five of the top 10, but a lot in the bottom five of the top 10. In that every single team in the bottom five of the top 10 did move. And so there can be a lot more movement this weekend with a lot of very interesting clashes taking place over the weekend. So, before we look at exactly what some of the permutations are and what you can expect for the weekend, please do smash a like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. So in terms of the permutations, we'll go through exactly what World Rugby have shown us and what they've sort of told us could happen. Unfortunately, probably doesn't look as much exciting as it was maybe a week ago, because a lot of the big teams are playing sort of smaller teams, the likes of New Zealand playing in Namibia, South Africa versus Romania, France versus Uruguay, for example. So Scotland are playing. So a lot of teams in the top five can't really make much movement. So much more so in sort of the bottom five of that top 10, which could change. So these are the permutation highlights that have been published by World Rugby ahead of the second week. So only 2 of the 8 matches over the weekend will have an impact if the highest ranked team is victorious. A consequence of the significant difference in rates between the opposing teams. So that means that only 2 teams who are ranked higher than their opponents could actually make movements this weekend. So England could only improve their rating by 0.02 points with victory over Japan, given the 9.93 points difference between the teams. This means they can go no higher than their current 6th position, but also puts them at risk of being overtaken by Australia if the Wallabies beat Fiji by more than 15 points. So the Wallabies are one of the few sides that can rise quite a lot. If that were to happen, Australia would climb 2 places up until 5th, which would leapfrog both England as well as replace Scotland, who are not playing this weekend and so cannot change their ranking at all. If that were to happen, Fiji will slip out of the top 10 if beaten by this margin, and as well as Samoa beating Chile. A smaller margin of defeat for Fiji will see them fall 1 place down to 10th. Wales will drop out of the top 10 for the first time since the rankings were introduced if beaten by Portugal by more than 15 points, and can go potentially as low as 13th if Samoa beat Chile by 15 points as well. Any form of victory for Portugal will earn them a new high of 15th. That is against Wales, unless Tonga spring a surprise against Ireland. Pretty unlikely, but you never know. We're interested to see exactly how this Tongan side will go this weekend. Portugal will return to the World Cup stage after 16 years. Could go as high as 12th, depending on the margin of victory and other results. Whilst Chile can enter the top 20 for the first time if they beat Samoa for their first World Cup victory, leaving Namibia, as long as assuming they lose to New Zealand, as the lowest ranked team in the tournament. Samoa, meanwhile, could fall as many as 5 places if they lose to Chile. None of the top 4 teams in the rankings can improve their rating. There is still scope for a change at number 1 during this round of matches. South Africa came within a point of returning to top spot last weekend, and the Springboks will become the new number 1s if they beat Romania and Ireland do not beat Tonga. So if it is a draw or Ireland lose to Tonga and South Africa beat Romania, South Africa will go to number 1. In this scenario, along with the France win against Uruguay on Thursday, we'll see Ireland drop from the 1st to 3rd place, and Ireland can drop to 4th if the margin is by more than 15 points, and assuming New Zealand beat Namibia. Tournament host France can also climb to top spot if they win, and Ireland and South Africa fail to do so. So South Africa and Ireland do not win, and France do win, they can go up to number 1 in the world. France must lose to Uruguay to drop to 4th below a victorious New Zealand. The All Blacks, with a victory, can move to top spot if Ireland, France, and South Africa are all beaten, providing the Irish margin of defeat is more than 15 points. So that's far more for New Zealand. So for New Zealand to go to number 1, France have got to lose, South Africa have got to lose, Ireland have got to lose by more than 15 points. A draw against Le Bleu would be enough for Uruguay to climb above a beaten Portugal into 16th, whilst Tonga must beat Ireland and hope Japan lost to England to improve on their current 15th position. Romania will climb above USA up to 18th if they draw with South Africa. Those are the permutations. So again, not a lot of movement expected, and again, very unlikely in the top 4 unless there are some upsets. Scotland, however, could be in danger of being overtaken by Australia if they go on to beat Fiji this weekend, which they're sure they were looking to do by more than 15 points as well. So that's probably really where the movement could be, looking at England, Japan, Fiji, Australia. Wales can't really do much to improve themselves, but they can fall out. So, yeah, let me know what you think is going to happen this weekend. Where are you seeing potential upsets? Are there going to be potential upsets? Let me know down in the comments below. Smash like on the video. Subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steven. I'll chat to you soon.